Delusional realizations always match attitudes. Delusional realizations and messy assumptions. Oh, I don't know which one. I don't know which one to choose, but they both go together because they both stand for drama. I need somebody to make some sense of this. Come on. Welcome back to the Zodiac TalkBar, where we talk about a multitude of things. And today, I want to talk about something that is and has been sweeping the nation. It is the biggest addiction that people have. We have all been in, whether we wanted to be in it or not, watched, listened to, entertained, and even liked some drama. But like, at what point do you sit down and be like, that's some bullshit? Why do I like drama? Why do I want to be involved in drama? Why do I care about drama? Why do I give a fuck about what somebody else says about me that I know isn't true or is true but don't care about? You can't not give a fuck about something and then proceed to act like you give a fuck about something. I'm just saying, I'm not being mean, but I got something to say and you already know I'm going to say it. I be sitting back and I be like listening to the contradictions and listening to the double standards and listening to the anger and the bullshit and the lies that people convince themselves of that hinder what the fuck you're doing that day. Like, why do you care? And I don't mean answer that and be like, I don't care. I don't know, really, for real. Sit down and tap in, tune in to yourself before you react out of anger about who said what, who think they know, who doing, who didn't, who did. Tap in. Figure out why you're mad, why you're offended, why you're angry, why you're upset, because there's no way you're going to convince me or yourself. Well, you can try to convince other people, but you cannot convince your real true self that you don't care if you feel some kind of way about it. We live in a world of selfish double standards, right? Oh, don't do that to me. But if I do it to you, shut the fuck up. I bet you better not talk about my family, my friends, my loved ones, but I know you're someone's family, friend, and loved one. I'm going to talk about you. I want somebody to talk about your kids, but you done sat down and watched videos with people's children, and you done talk shit about these strangers, these children who have no idea what the world is about to give them, has no idea what you're even sitting back talking about. Like, when did you decide to tap into the darkest part of yourself to find a way to laugh at a fucking kid? And then decide no one should laugh at yours. No one should talk about yours. Why not? Do unto other, right? It doesn't matter if you believe in the universe or the Bible. Do unto other, right? And if they don't do unto you as you would do unto them, and it's a good way you're trying to do unto them, then you need to leave them alone. You don't need to surround yourself around that period. That doesn't mean you change. That doesn't mean you lower yourself to act like them. Because when you lower yourself to act like someone who did something or said something you don't like, guess what? You're just like them. We attract mirror parts of ourselves, period, whether you like it or not, whether you decide to believe it or not. We are all one. We are all energy. We are all connected. It doesn't matter if you believe those people, that was the first people on earth, or the first people. That means we all connected. It doesn't matter if you believe we all was dropped here on earth randomly and we've been playing a Sims game. Okay, we are all still connected. Air, water, fire, earth, people, places, things. We are all connected, right? So when you down somebody, you degrade somebody, guess what? You downing and degrading yourself. Because who are you? Who are you to talk about what somebody's been through? Like, you ain't never cried. Like, you ain't never had a struggle. Like, you ain't never had something that you could not control and you was trying to get out of it and you was trying to do better, but you couldn't because it had control over you. Tell me when. Please tell, if you are the first person to have never went through anything, please comment below and let me know. Because what I have a problem with is everywhere I turn, everybody wants to see who can be the nastiest, who can be the meanest, who can have the worst dig, the worst jab. And I'm not saying I ain't never found myself doing it. I recognized it. I took accountability for it, and I decided to work on and figure out why I felt the way I felt about things, why I would be mad at different things. The only people that would irritate me enough to maybe bicker with them a little bit was somebody I was in a relationship with, someone I was sleeping with, somebody I was raising, somebody that has some kind of attachment to me. If you don't make or break nothing, you're not in my day-to-day life, I don't care. I have blocked so many people in my life. I have walked away from so many people. I remember I was dating this Taurus, and he was like I didn't want to, it was a long time ago. I was in my 20s, but like fast forward to the future, we met up to talk. And see, the thing with a Taurus is if they want you, they're going to come and get you, but then they're going to pull back because they want to make sure they're making the right decision. So they want to keep you on some kind of ice. You know, they want to like, you know, a mature one, an evolved one, or one on the road will express that to you and let you know what's going on. One that's still trying to figure themselves out, things out, the world out, people out, and trust themselves and their choices and their decisions, they won't. Right? So, longer story short, I got tired of being in limbo because another person damn sure would not want to be like that or feel like that, right? So I said, hey, look, I've expressed myself, I've done this, I've said this, I've waited, I blah, blah, I'm done. I'm leaving, I'm moving on. And he said, you always, every time something doesn't go the way you want, you just leave it alone because I have the right to. Everyone has the right to, baby. If it's not fulfilling me, if it's not making me happy, if it's not elevating me, if it's not doing nothing for me but wasting my time and keeping me confused, you're right. I'm going to walk away, and you should too, whether it's a job, a friend, a family member, a lover, a relationship, hell, even if it's your pet. Okay, give it to someone else that can deal with it because you can be whoever you want to be. You just cannot be that with me. It don't fit. It doesn't align. It has to go. And it just trips me out how, unfortunately, programming, TV, music, environments, you know, have told a lot of people how to feel and a lot of people how to think and that they're better. How? We all pee, we all shit, we all eat, we all cry, we all get mad, we all get sad, we all go to sleep, we all wake up, hopefully. We all go through the same fucking things. Who are you? That's what I ask people. When you have somebody acting like they're better than you, or not even acting like they're better than you, let me take that back, because people, they real quick to throw their insecurities on another person to be like, oh, she acting like she better. Oh, she thinks she better. How would you know what I think? How would you know what I feel like? You don't know my struggles and you ain't asked, right? Or you don't know that person's struggles and you haven't asked. The only reason you feel like that person is acting or thinking they're better than you is because there's an insecurity inside of yourself that feels like they're doing something better than you and you don't like the way it feels. So you decide to tell them how they feel instead of tapping in and understanding how you feel, because your ego is too big to admit that it's a part of you that envies something they're doing, envies the way that they are, their energy, the way they walk, the way they look, what they put on that day for whatever reason, because you haven't found yourself. You haven't found your confidence, and that's okay. But that does not mean to throw and deflect your own shit on the other people and then be like, oh no, that ain't it. Oh, they just hating. Oh, they think they smarter than it. Oh, they think. How do you know what they think, baby? Are you psychic? Because if you are, you need to leave the profession. The world is flipping on its head anyway. And all this shit is becoming relevant and real. So you might as well quit your day job and just go ahead and tell people to call you now. I be ranting, okay? But it be things that needed to be rants about. You need to ask that person, That person that says that or feels that way, or, oh, I got this money, I got this type of job, oh, I went to this school, oh, I wear these clothes. So ask that person, so what makes you better than me? Because right now you're defining your worth and your level. You're defining your level compared to my level based on material things, based on societal things, based on made up things. Who are you on the inside? Because a person that is living a genuine life, has a genuine heart, is not about to down somebody else based on what they got and what the other one don't got, or what this person went through and what they didn't go through. So you done did something. That person might have did some drugs in the past, but you sucked 15 dicks. What makes you better? Do what you do and grow. If you never been broke, if you never been depressed, if you've never been in a bad relationship, if you've never had to battle a demon, comment below and let me know, because you perfect then. The whole world is a contradiction. The whole world. Like, yo, this shit's crazy. You really feel good? Like, do you really feel good after you've tried to tear somebody down? That shit make you feel good? If that makes you feel good, you need to reevaluate some things. You might need to reevaluate yourself, and don't be mad at me. Be mad at the inner you that you choose to unleash, that you choose not to heal, that you choose not to elevate, that you choose not to let grow. Because that's who's doing the talking, not me. I'm just sitting here asking why. And you ain't even got to answer me. I'm just trying to figure out, does it make you feel good? That's the type of person you want to be. That's the example you want to set. That's what you want to put out to the world. That's what you want to teach your children. It's one thing to teach your children how to stand up for themselves and have boundaries and be confident. It's another thing to pass down another broken cycle of anger, despair, being distraught, being misused, being broken, and being bitter. It's a difference. Because it doesn't matter what you have. If you have something that you feel like is better than the next person, you need to ask why you feel like it's better. Who taught you it was better? Why? Because it has a label on it. And all clothes have labels on them. All of them. No designer, all designers are designers. Someone had to design it. Someone put a label on it. You just validating your worth based on being able to afford or not being able to afford, but still burning anyway. Some label that somebody has on TV, or you saw somewhere and it says, hey, if you put this on, you're valuable. And so now that gives you the right to talk shit about people who might not have it. And because guess what? It loses value after a moment. Because if I see that damn Versace robe, that reality Versace robe all over TV, all over the place, social media, reality shows, like, show me a billionaire that has it. And even if they did so, and if they did, they ain't putting it on Facebook. They don't give a fuck. And all these people you run around trying to match and wear, they getting it for free. They not even buying it. These are sponsorships that they giving people. Look, I'm getting off subject. But I just had to come on here and do a quick, I got something to say rant. You know, a little blunt therapy rant. Because I turn on TV, I go outside. Was it Facebook? I was checking my notifications and emails, you know, and all that. And I ran into a video of a show that I'm not even going to mention it because I don't even want you to go watch it. But it was a show and it had men on it that pride themselves on being bad. And disrespected each other. And discrediting each other. And I don't really know what your definition of a man is, but that's not it. Then, It just must have been meant for me to do this video. Then I turn around and I see women fighting. And I'm like, all right, look. You ain't got nothing else to do. I'm sure you justified some kind of way inside in your mind that this need to be said and this need to be done so people know not to play with me. They don't need to hear that or read that if your energy exudes that. They don't need to know that. You don't need to convince somebody that you ain't nobody to be played with. Just stop fucking playing with the people. Everybody walking around with their chest puffed out. Yeah, respect me, respect me, respect me. You need to know what respect is. And that ain't even me being mean. That ain't me. I don't want no smoke. Because even if you bring it, I'm going to probably ignore it. But look, you don't even know what respect is. Ice is doing something in her time. She tripping. Because respect doesn't have limits. Respect is not only for the people you choose to respect. Respect is for everyone. Homeless people, sick people, disabled people, broken people, healed people. Respect is just being respectful. If they don't give it back, leave them alone. Keep it moving and know that you did it. You gave it. You were the bigger person that day. You were the best version of yourself you can be, instead of lowering your vibration down to somebody that you feel like is beneath you for some kind of reason. How are they beneath you and y'all both down here arguing together? You got men out here disrespecting men instead of trying to learn and help each other become better men. You got women out here that disrespecting each other. You got women that feel like, and no, I'm not condoning cheating or adultery or anything like that, but it's logical and it's just what it is. Women out here expect another woman to respect them and not hurt them in some kind of way. Respect my things, respect my relationship. You know, we women, we black women, we white, we sisters, we whatever, right? We family, blah, blah, blah. We supposed to be there for each other. Okay? I'm with that. If you're with that. And that means for all women. Don't just respect the females in your life that you love and you consider somebody you close to. Just don't be there for women that you deem important enough to be there for. If you want women to be there for each other, damn it, be there for each other. You got women out here, like I said, I'm no way saying that it's right, you know what I'm saying, to do it or be involved in it, but also understand that if your man cheats on you with another woman, that's not her obligation to respect your relationship. That's the person who you chose to be in a relationship with. Obligation. She doesn't know shit about you, and if she does, she still doesn't have to respect you, because based on your logic and the world's logic, women and people and humans and races only respect each other based on if you're important to me, right? So don't expect that woman not to sleep with your man if you in the hair store and some strange woman but behind you, or in front of you, excuse me, if some woman in front of you turns around and says, hey sis, I'm $100 short on my wig, can you get me? And you look at her like she crazy. You can't wait to call your best friend and tell them. Or you already on FaceTime and go, well, this bitch crazy. What she think? I'm not about to buy her wig. Who she think she is? So don't be mad when she suck your man. Look, I say all that to say we got to do better. We got to do better as friends, people, parents, in relationships. We just got to do better. And then we turn around and we attract people. Because I've done it. So I'm putting me in there, but I ain't like it no more. I'm just saying. But still, I understand it so I can relate. And then we go out and we find people that match us where we're at. And that ain't always a good thing. Because if you in some drama and then you got a mate that's down for the shits, that is not healthy. I need somebody that's going to walk me away from the ledge instead of walking towards the ledge with me and saying, whatever it is, baby, we going to do it. No, I need you to say, hey, we ain't even got to deal with that. Let's just move on. Let's build some empires together. Let's talk about something else together. Let's go out to lunch. Let's ignore all of that. Let's talk about all the good shit we got going on. Why are we talking about some shit that's trying to destroy us, feeding it? Because we've been taught what love is supposed to be based on depictions on TV and movies and our upbringings. What do you think it should be though? I need you to ask yourself, without saying money, clothes, shoes, cars, material things, anything. I need you to ask yourself, what do you have that another person doesn't have that you know for sure they don't have that makes you better than them? Now look, that's another video for another day. I just wanted to pop in and get that off my chest because it's just so alarming. It's like, please wash your brain. Like, they are destroying who we could be, who we are, because they glorify it and they make it seem like this is how you should handle stuff. This is how you should feel, right? This makes you big. When you're working out of ego and you working out of pride, no one's winning. You're not winning. Maybe the person you arguing with is winning because they got you to use up your energy on them, right? But in the end, no one wins. No one wins when the family feuds. And I don't mean just immediate family. If everyone looked at it a little bit differently and we actually stood together, we would realize that we're all technically kind of family. Like, we're all related in some kind of way. We're all in this thing together, living on this planet, doing life, and dealing with whatever the world is giving us every other day. So y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want to stay thinking someone's hating when really it's just hatred in this world. And it's ridiculous that we keep letting them win. Everybody want to be free, but they waiting on somebody to free them. Free yourself, free your mind, start there. Everything else will follow after that. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. You know, if you agree with anything that I said, if anything resonated with you, comment below, let me know, inbox me if you want to be private, or just take the message and sit on it, you know, and see how you feel about it yourself and go from there. You ain't got to tell me, you know, if I was right or wrong or anything. I'm out here trying to help the world be better. I'm not coming to try to keep it, you know, broken. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if anything resonated with you, you want to sit down and talk with me, talk about some things, or get some things off your chest and just get a different perspective, a different form of insight, contact me, inbox me anywhere on all social media platforms. You can also scan my QR code from Popple and find me everywhere. And also, if you decide to get a Popple card yourself, you can use my code Zodiac Therapy and get 20% off. And by the way, it is Libra season. Happy Libra season to all the Libras. A couple things about Libras that I know is Libras love money. They love gifts. They love learning. They love intelligent conversations. They don't really say a lot that's on their mind, but because they try to keep the peace, they try to keep the peace a lot, whether you believe it or not. You know, it doesn't matter what experience you've had with a Libra. This is the coreness of who they are, and based on what situation they use, is based on which scale you're going to get. I'm just saying. But that's another video for another day. If you are a Libra or you know a Libra and you want to know more about the sign of Libra on a deeper level, also inbox me to book a Zodiac therapy session. Now go out and spread some kind of peace in the world. And I don't just mean to the people you care about, because you know what? Being ugly is just ugly. It doesn't matter what clothes you have on. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. I definitely see everyone that is supporting me. Everyone who doesn't support me but still watching, you're still supporting me. So I appreciate that too. I just suggest you go do something that makes you feel good instead of watching me, which makes you feel bad for some reason. I don't know why. We're all capable of doing anything that we want to do, but that's a whole nother video for another day. Everyone that is supporting me, everyone that has supported me, thank you so much. I definitely see you watching me. I'm watching you watching me, and I definitely appreciate it. And very, very soon, you're going to see how much I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.